Hi, my name is Sophia and today we'll be reviewing some vegan products. Lidl has recently come up with these vegan protein bars and you know me, I had to try them. This is the only way I can currently film. I'm just on my couch because I'm having a bit of a pain situation. So I'm sorry. Let me tell you, I have some notes because I'm just here with the information for you. So this one is a lemon cake protein bar. This one is very sweet and it doesn't taste all that bad. To be honest, I didn't like it the first time I had it, but I had a second one and then it kind of grew on me. I liked it better the second time, so that's a lesson for life. Sometimes you need a second try. The thing about this bar is that I usually, as a general rule, don't like dark chocolate and fruit. So lemon and dark chocolate doesn't really work for me, but I would absolutely love it to have a different coating. It tastes a little bit like lemon cake, but the chocolate kind of ruins it. I find there is commonly a kind of bitter taste to protein. This is probably a vegan protein thing, I don't know. But sometimes they have a bitter taste and we do have to acknowledge that. Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's going to taste good, and it's probably the other way around, so you know, for this particular bar there is a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but this is so sweet, it's kind of overpowering. Yeah, I'll probably buy this one again. As far as protein bars, I've had worse for sure. I'm not a specialist in like protein per calories or those kind of things. I'm more interested in the fact that you could actually eat it and it is not going to lead you to bankruptcy. But I'll talk more about that in a little bit because I'm going to be reviewing another protein bar. But first, let's talk about this hazelnut vegan chocolate from Lidl. Now, I do understand that may be a little bit boring for you guys who don't have Lidl to keep hearing about Lidl, but I promise you I'll have another brands in these reviews. Some of them you may actually be able to get if you're not in Europe. I know there's some Lidl stores in the US, for example, but not a lot. This episode will be a little bit Lidl heavy, but you know, there's more to come in the future. This is a little bit like other chocolate products I've had. They are vegan, which they tend to be too sweet. This is a little bit too sweet for my taste. I'm not a fan of extremely sweet stuff, but sometimes it seems like it is sugary instead of chocolatey. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. So this sure looks like chocolate and sure tastes like chocolate, but more like cheap chocolate. Also, there is no creaminess as there is with regular chocolate, and by that I mean it's not melt in your mouth chocolate. So compared to other vegan chocolates, it's relatively inexpensive, which is a plus because vegan products tend to be a little bit expensive and not accessible to, honestly, most people. I don't see myself paying €4 for 100 grams of chocolate. Even if I could fit it in my budget, it sounds like too much, honestly. Doesn't, and you know me, I'm pretty frugal, so the addition of the hazelnuts does help a lot. Overall, not great, but pretty good, and if you're a vegan on a budget, I definitely recommend it. This one's for you. It's still expensive when compared to regular chocolate, so we still have a lot to go in that department, I think, before people consider consuming more vegan products. To me, it's not even about the quality. I can tolerate a little less quality. The price is, I think, the big problem here. And if you want people to make more vegan choices, we have to work on the prices. And I know that's not easy, but that's how I see it. The protein bars Lidl released have I think 4 flavors. I'm going to review the 2 I tried in this video and then I'm going to try the other 2. So these are almond cookie dough protein bars and they taste pretty good. The texture isn't awful and they aren't extremely sweet. It has tiny pieces of almond, barely noticeable though. There's a bit of a bitter aftertaste, but not as bad as I've experienced with other protein bars. I would buy this one. I think this is my favorite out of the 4 flavors, but I'm not sure because I don't remember the other 2 flavors. So, but so far this is my favorite one. You know, vegetarian diets can be a little bit lacking in protein, and that's just a thing that's true. They are, they just are. You know, people get very mad about it, but they just are, and we have to accept it, especially if you don't plan it carefully. I personally am not most of the times able to plan a careful, balanced meal. Okay, so these bars are an easy way to add more protein to your diet, and they do keep you full for a little bit. Nothing keeps me full for a long time. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. But these ones do keep me full for a little bit, so that's cool. I think they are around €1 per bar, which is not high compared to other things I've seen. So compared to other brands, they are a little bit less expensive, but I still do think this is too expensive. It's around €1 for a little tiny snack. It is not something I'm going to have every day because I think it's expensive, and I can have some protein oats for a little bit less, or other kind of, let's face it, more delicious snack. Although less protein heavy. This product, I think you've seen this before on my channel. This is a vegan pizza. So it has tomato, spinach, and champignon. No, tomato, spinach, and mushrooms. And you know, I'm not a fan of mushrooms, but this actually was not very mushroom heavy, so pretty tolerable. And basically tasteless mushrooms I don't mind as much as the ones with a lot of flavor, because it's not only about the texture. I really don't like the flavor of mushrooms. These ones were very tolerable. So one thing I get frequently mad about is the fact that when you say, oh, vegan pizza, and it has to look healthy. Why does it have to be healthy? You know what I want? Like a thick dough and some good vegan cheese, and yeah, some tomato sauce, maybe some olives, you know, a regular pizza, but vegan. So I've tried this reluctantly, and turns out I don't hate it. It's pretty delicious. It really tastes good. It's not like that greasy, cheesy pizza we're used to. It's still pizza, and it still feels like pizza, and it still is delicious. If you want like a quick meal and you're craving pizza but you want to be a little bit healthier, I for sure recommend this one. This one is very good. And I liked it a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching until the end. That's very cool of you. See you next time.